say anything else while he was with you in the cells?
He continuously urged us to insist that Pastor Kayanja sodomized us, and he assured us that we will get help and even get out of the jail. The cells.
Did you know Jamil before that incident, before him coming in the police cells?
No, I didn't know him, but I got to know him when I was out after some good time.
When you were out?
Out of the cell.
When you say out of the cell, at the police station or later?
Later, after some good time.
Yes.
Because when I went out of there, I decided to leave each and everything about that.
Yes.
But after some time, a certain lady claiming to be Nandutu called me. She even first called me on video call on WhatsApp. And she told me, like, you were given a bond, but you did not come back. And I said, the fact is that I was afraid to go back because I didn't want to be in that shit again.
Yes.
So that day she tried to convince me and I said I will come, but I did not go. The next day, they called me.
When you said they, you mean who?
Nandutu called me. They called me. There is a certain restaurant around Kawempe. Because she said, don't be afraid, just come and you make the statement. So
Yes.
I went there, where I found Jamil.
Yes.
Agre, Kanene, and Waswa. Plus Nandutu also.
You found them where?
There's a certain restaurant, I don't recall the name, in Kawempe.
In the restaurant.
Yeah.
So what happened when you found them?
Even Wakamala Alex was there.
Yes.
And they tried to convince me to make a statement accusing Pastor Kayanja that he sodomized us.
Yes.
I told them I don't feel safe about this. They really tried to convince me and promised me some good money.
Who convinced you and who promised you what?
Jamil, they convinced me that they are going to give me 800,000.
Who?
Jamil. And I told him, because I was not feeling, I didn't feel like I want to do it. I told him I don't feel safe. I will come back when I feel like I'm ready to do it.
Yes.
So the next day,
And
like
in
on that day.
Wait a minute. Let's close to that meeting in the restaurant. Apart from Jamil convincing you, Did any other person tell you anything?
Even Nandutu, they were convincing me that I should make
Who gave you this transport?
Jamil.
Did any other person do anything during that meeting? We have heard about Jamil and
Even Wakamala was convincing me too. He was like, be strong, nothing's going to happen. Everything, we will pass through this.
Apart from Wakamala? the other
Nandutu.
person? Yes. So, what followed? Why were you not convinced to give in to their request?
Because
To make a statement to that effect?
it was not true. And according to what I had seen, I was afraid of more danger than that.
Yes. What followed?
So I was given transport of 50,000 by Jamil. I went home. The next day he called me.
On which number was he calling you?
I'm not specific about that, but I think it was his. Because
No,
he was
on your
my
number. Yes,
number.
your number.
Yeah, my line.
Yes, your line. Which,
Yeah.
you remember
Yeah,
your line?
yeah.
Yes.
0708 43 0708
Yes.
43 24 12.
By any chance, do you recollect the number he was using to call you?
No.
Do you remember whether these were direct calls or electronic calls?
Direct.
Yes, he calls you the next day.
And he tried to convince me, but I really couldn't do it.
Okay.
He convinced me. He was like, we are going to give you the money. How about the money? And I told him, you first send me 500,000 so that I be safe and I come right then.
Yes. Did he respond?
Because I showed him I could not go if he didn't give me the money. Indeed, he sent me the money. Jamil. Blood?
Yes, the video of the blood.
It was my phone, but all of a sudden it was stolen.
What happened when it was stolen?
I was in a taxi and it was pulled by someone I didn't know.
Yes.
That's how I lost
Did
it.
you report that incident? Loss of that phone?
To be honest, I didn't. Before
that phone was stolen from you, do you know whether that video that you recorded was shared on any person or media platform?
Reagan sent those videos to Pastor Kayanja, the boy. Reagan sent those videos to Pastor Kayanja.
Do you know why he sent?
No.
How did you know that he had sent?
After I made the statement, Afande Kukiriza told me about it and asked me about it. I never even knew about it.
So you learned this from Afande Kukiriza?
Yeah.
Now, finally, Mr. Adrian.
Yes, sir.
You say at church, these your colleagues were shouting that the pastor had sodomized them, etc. Those words you've already told court.
Yes, sir.
Is what they were alleging true?
It was false.
What was false?
That Pastor Kayanja sodomized them.
Why do you say it was false?
Because it was planned and we knew that nobody was being sodomized.
That's all from me.
Yes, sir.